Performing the cat and camel stretch. I would do this stretch in the readiness position, which is accentuated arches, knees slightly bent, tummy tucked, shoulders back. It's going to be done on the floor. Going to have hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. These are going to be bent at 90. I'm going to begin here with just a neutral spine. I'm going to hollow out my abs and pull my shoulders up, and then drop the belly down. I would do that for roughly 15 seconds at each one, and I try to accumulate around 2 to 3 minutes for each stretch. I'm going to be performing the quadruped leg reach. It's going to be done in the readiness position and on the floor. We're going to start down. Hands will be underneath the shoulders, knees will be underneath the hips, knees will be bent at 90. We're going to have a neutral or flat spine, so pull the belly in, squeeze the back tight. Head is neutral. From here, I'm going to just reach each leg back individually. Making sure that we have no breaks in posture. Performing arm leg opposition is going to be done in the readiness position and on hands and knees. We're going to start on the floor, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, knees will be bent at 90. Tuck the belly, make sure the back stays flat, head is neutral. We'll start by reaching the left leg back, right arm forward, and then left arm forward, right leg back. And we want to make sure that we have no breaks in posture anymore. We're going to be performing side bridge on knees. For this exercise, we're going to start on the floor. We want to start with our butt behind our knees here. Elbow is going to be underneath the shoulder. In the finished position, the knees, the butt, and the shoulder will all be in one line. And we're going to perform this exercise in the readiness position. So I will now perform the exercise. But like your spine on that side. Up and extend forward. And once again, the shoulders, butt, my knees are all in one line. Okay. There you go. We're going to be performing side bridge on ankles. We're going to perform this exercise in the readiness position on our side, on the floor. The easier option for this would be to not stack the ankles and have both feet on the floor, but we're going to perform it with stacked ankles. We want to make sure that this elbow is underneath our shoulder here, hands on the side. We're going to extend it up. We would hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds, making sure at no point that the patient has any breaks in posture. We'll be performing side bridge with rollover. This exercise is going to be performed on the floor and in the readiness position. We're going to begin on my side. We want to make sure that we have the shoulder underneath, the elbow underneath the shoulder, and that our ankles, knees, and hips are all in one nice straight line. I'm going to start with the top foot in front of the bottom foot. We're going to extend up, roll over onto my opposite elbow, back and forth, and then to the other side. Turn your hands and roll back over. You're going to lift up into my original position, making sure we have no breaks in posture at any point. I'm going to be performing dead bug on floor beginning.
Okay, so now we're going to do wall balls. So we'll put the ball in between us and the wall.
Make sure that we're pulling our low back into the floor.
And then just rock
feet are going to be near our butt. Arms are going to be extended up. We want to perform this exercise also in the readiness position. We're going to start by pulling the knee up, and from here we'll extend the right arm back, left leg forward. Pull it back in. And then we would perform this exercise also on the other side. We want to make sure that we have no breaks in posture at any point. We'll be performing dead bug on floor advance. We'll do this exercise on the ground. We want to make sure that we perform this exercise in the readiness position. We want to make sure that we pull our low back to the floor. Feet are going to be near the butt. Arms are up.
Dr. Bob, do we need to do
both
a band
knees
for
up off
this
the floor,
exercise here?
and then we'll extend the right arm behind
band
us.
for this exercise?
Left leg forward. And then we'd also do this on the opposite side, so left arm back, right leg forward.
Perfect size.
And we want to make sure at no point that we have any breaks in posture. Right, I'm going to be performing dead bug track bicycle on the foam. For this exercise, we want to make sure that we're in the readiness position, and we'll perform it on the floor. We're going to want the foam roller in the small of our back. Hands on the side for support. From here, we're going to bring the knees up. We want to make sure that we're squeezing our belly, keeping everything nice and tight. Track the foot down to the floor. Back up. Opposite side. Back up. The entire time we want to make sure that our knees are bent at 90 degrees and our hips are at 90 degrees as well. I'm going to be performing dead bug track beginning on the foam. For this exercise, we want to make sure that we're in the readiness position the entire time. We're going to start with the foam roller in the small of our back. Hands out to the side to brace ourselves, feet flat on the floor. From here, we're going to bring one knee up, making sure that our hips at 90, knees also bent at 90 here. We're going to bring our hand up to touch the medial side of our knee. And from here, we're going to extend the leg forward while simultaneously bringing the arm back. And then back to center. The entire time we do this exercise, we want to make sure that we have no breaks in posture at any point. I'm going to be performing dead bug track advance on the foam. This exercise, we want to make sure that we are in the readiness position. We're going to start on the foam roller. The foam roller in the small of our back. From here, we'll go hands out to the side. Bring the knees up. We're going to bring one arm up. And from here, we're going to extend the arm back while reaching the leg up. And bringing the leg back to neutral. Arm back to center. We will perform this exercise also on the opposite side. We want to make sure at no point do we have any breaks in posture during the exercise. I'm going to be performing McGill's modified abdominal curl up. During this exercise, we want to make sure that we're just curling at our abs and not at our shoulders. We're not tucking our chin, and we're not curling at the spine either. And we want to perform this exercise in the readiness position. We'll start on our back, one leg extended out, one foot closer to the butt, hands underneath the small of our back to make sure we're hollowing out our abs. From here, we're going to curl up at just the stomach, and then back down, making sure once again that we're not tucking our chin or curling at the shoulders or in the spine. I'm going to be performing the Superman exercise on the ball. We want to make sure for this exercise that we're in the readiness position the entire time and we have no breaks in posture at any point. We're going to start out on the ball. We're going to make sure that we squeeze our glutes nice and tight, squeeze our abs, squeeze our erectors. From here, we're going to start with our arms out in front, extend them behind us. This is phase one. For phase two now, we'll bring the arms back, flexed, out in front. And then for phase three, we'll bring one arm behind us, while keeping the other forward, and then switch arms. I'm going to perform the glute med exercise with the ball on the wall. We want to make sure that we perform this exercise in the readiness position and we have no breaks in posture at any point. We're going to put our arm on the wall for support here. We're going to kick the opposite leg back. And from here, we're going to drop this hip down and then bring it back up. Really squeezing at the top and then dropping it back down. Okay, we're going to be performing the hamstring curl with the medicine ball. For this exercise, we want to make sure that we're in the readiness position and that we have no breaks in posture at any point. We're going to lie flat on our back with our feet up on top of the ball, hands up out to the side for support. From here, we're going to extend the hips upwards, curl the ball in towards our butt, and then back out, and then bring the hips down. Going to be performing scapular push-ups. For this exercise, we want to make sure that we're in the readiness position and we have no breaks in posture at any point. We're going to assume a normal push-up position, hands underneath the shoulders, feet back, legs are straight. From here, we're going to drop the chest down in between our arms and then extend the shoulders back up.